Hey guys, welcome back. I want to go over a couple things I want to encourage people to make because there's so many benefits and it's good to have on hand as we're starting to come into fall and winter. And that is herb infused honey. I've made, and something I always keep going. I have showed this video before. This is like fermented garlic and honey. I always keep those going and different things, but there's a lot of different things you can do with, and I would absolutely do my best to make sure you get raw, real honey, especially local. If you can find that, that's going to be best than, just pasteurized, most store-bought honey. You're not going to get the benefits from that. All the good stuff's been taken out. So like different ones. Oh, I didn't bring it in here. But these are the two sizes I usually do for my honeys. This one's empty right now. I usually do, depends on what I'm doing. But a really good one is I've talked about dandelion root and the benefits of that. And so I just have the dried roots, like I've ordered it in bulk and I still have plenty of those, is to do that in honey and let it ferment. Most of these, you put however many you want in there and just however many you have, you need to make sure it's covered with honey. I don't always fill mine. A lot of times I have a more volume of honey than I do, whatever, herb or root or whatever I'm doing. And then you let it sit for 2 to 4 weeks, give it a shake, stir it around or whatever, and then it's usually good to go. Sometimes I strain them, sometimes I don't. Like this, I don't. Some people strain this off. I eat that garlic out of there and I use it for cooking, or if somebody's not feeling well, you can either take just the honey and it has, pulled the benefits of everything out of the garlic, or you can eat, the garlic with the honey, whichever. I do both all the time. So do the dandelion root. It's really good for your immune system. It's antimicrobial, antiviral, and there is good evidence on that particular mixture with the honey against certain strands of, I'll just put that on up there. I'm not saying that. But antibacterial, antifungal, and I just think it's a good one to have. It's a great one for dandelion. It's fantastic to protect your liver in different ways and kind of detox that, which your liver can get very taxed because we're constantly bombarded with different type of toxins, all different types of them. So another really good one is cinnamon. You can do, even if I have the cinnamon sticks, you can either break those, chop them or whatever into smaller sections, or if you have a taller one that they'll fit in, do it like that. Or if you just want to do cinnamon powder, it's up to you, but it has so many good, benefits. All these are good to take if any, you have a cold, you have any kind of viral thing, you have any fungal thing. A lot of these work topical because of the healing properties of that. Turmeric, fantastic. It's a really good one for anti-inflammatory and different things for, the benefits, everything honey does and everything these certain herbs and spices, most of them I've gone over before. They're just good to have. Cloves, I really like doing this with cloves. I take about 10 whole cloves and put them, I usually do my clove one in a jar this size and then cover it with honey. Really, it's really good for different things. And that's a really good pain one also for especially any type of oral pain or oral issues or anything like that works well. Ginger, I prefer fresh ginger when I do that for other people. I personally cannot have ginger, but I think the benefits of taking a root largely chopped works better, kind of like how you do like the garlic. I do a lot. Sometimes I mix these and sometimes I do it separate, and that is thyme and oregano. I love those. And you can even take a scoop of that and just put it in like a tea or steep with that. You can either use it with a tea or by itself with hot water and stuff. Works really good for any kind of illness. You feel something starting or a kind of preventive measure. Like how I said, if we're coming into these seasons, I highly recommend having that. And I've done both. You can do it. You can do those together or separate. It's up to you. Echinacea is a really good one to do with this. I usually do smaller batches of that. Most of these like this, I will do a dried herb first. There's tons of different herbs. Anything that you like, certain herbs, or spices that work really, well for you. I do a cayenne one because I love cayenne pepper and I think it has so many benefits and I just like the way the honey and that taste. But that's something I want as far as doing your preps and things you're working on because, even the cost of honey is going way up. And finding that some people, they slow down in the wintertime production for honey, depending on your, your location. I would encourage you to get on that. It does take, I do mine for 4 weeks at least. You can do 2 weeks. It's up to you. I don't strain mine because I end up, letting it keep on getting stronger, or I eat the herbs and different spices that are in there anyways with it. But I just think that's something you should go ahead and start working on for your preps. There's a lot of different things with these natural things that I discuss. I just encourage people to, if you're on prescriptions, everything that's going on with the Red Dragon area and where most of all those scripts come from and what is going on, there's going to be a lot of people, if you don't know how to do things naturally or start weaning off of things and incorporating things, of course, do it safely. I always stress that, do things safely. Talk to your doctor, and start getting on that, because when that door closes with that and people can't get things, there's already been lots, I hear it all the time, where they don't have things in stock, or you can only get, partial, refills or different things of certain things. It's only going to continue to get worse. And when that closes down and people are scrambling because they don't have, medications they've been on, you're going to need to have things on hand. And when you're coming into fall and winter and illness, is the biggest thing I always say is preventive care. Build your immune system, have things on hand now, because if you needed something like one of these that could help said illness, you would have to wait 2 to 4 weeks. Have it now. It's in your preps. And if it's raw, real, honey, and, that's just at that stage, it's not going to go bad. That's a forever food and stuff. So please do things like that. We try to stay 10 steps ahead so we don't get caught off guard. So I wanted to share that, encourage you to do things like that. Everyone stay well, God bless, and I will see you next time.